Hello, everybody. So I am Andre Kent Jr. My co-partner is AJ Kent, and strategically we have built a brand called Better Luck Brands. Better Luck Brands owns Lucky Buzz Brands and has put in a request to purchase Zaza Vapes and Zaza THC. Better Luck Brands is a brand that is a premium brand for those that are foodies, those that travel business class and first class on airplanes, those that want to relax, those that want something that won't make their skin dry out or their hair dry out, that won't allow their bodies to dry out, and it's a premium product that is made for hydrating the skin, hydrating your organs, hydrating your inner organs, oxygenating the body, oxygen in the blood, oxygen in your blood flow, and it is a product that is made to taste great, taste excellent. It's a product that's not made to rot your teeth. It's a product that's made to keep your pH balance stable and not mess with your homeostasis, your emotions, or your mental capacity. Better Luck Brands is from the moment we start a seedling out. We have our own special, unique method of getting a seedling from a seedling phase all the way up to producing flower for us. And then the flower that we use, yeah, you can buy the flower, and the flower is supposed to be really, really nice, really, really crumbly, really, really clean, and not as sticky as some other brands. But it's supposed to be a really, really easy cleanup, quick cleanup, really quick to break down. And out of the flour that we use, we create vape pens, vape cartridges. We create uh, herbal cigarettes that do have tobacco, but they're a lot cleaner and they are a lot more effective than nicotine cigarettes and nicotine tobacco products and the products that can be on the shelf. We do rolling papers, hemp cigars, and these products are made with all of the ingredients that are posted on the actual packaging. We had to give y'all the packaging. We had to tell you what's in the product. We had to tell you a little bit about the composition of the product. That way, when you're using the product, you're not using it separately in different separate aspects or separate products. It's supposed to be made into one product per each type of product. A vape pen is going to be different. A vape cartridge are going to be different by flavor, but a vape cartridge is different than a herbal cigarette. Herbal cigarette is different than you smoking some flower out of a pipe. And we use a lot of these components to actually build the plant up and make sure the plant is strong, make sure the flower that comes out is strong, clean, it has efficacy, and we are not activists by any means. We don't represent others through activism. We don't represent ourselves through activism. We don't talk about cannabis reform. We don't talk about decriminalization efforts. And our products, we submit all of our documentation on time, and we try to submit it in before it's actually necessary for them to have on file. We submit our documentation and our product specifications through the Food and Drug Administration. We submit it to law enforcement. That way, law enforcement gets the very basics of what we're doing. That way, they don't disturb our workers and they don't disturb me or the product creation process. We submit to OSHA. That way, OSHA can check out our facilities at any times, do an investigation through our facilities at any times, or use our facilities as a model citizen plan program or a model business, not model citizen, but model business. And our products are made so they're made in a quantity that our employees can use the product as a part of their compensation and equity package as it best for the general public to be sold to, so the consumers and the general public can use the product, buy the product, leave reviews, and it's also made for us to be able to store our product. That way we can get ahead. And then not only that, for us to be able to distribute our product, depending on what it is, to big box retailers like Walmart or Costco, and we can hold our shelf space, because when you are actually talking to big box retailers, you have to be able to hold shelf space. If you can't hold the shelf space, you're opening up your company to being able to get their contract canceled and somebody to replace you. We want our products to be able to be sold in places that other tobacco products are sold, but except we do not claim our product as a tobacco product. Ours is more of a herbal product. They're for therapy, meditation, and it's made to be a cleansing product. We do have another company that also uses part of our product, that's Shadow Puppet Vapes. With Shadow Puppet Vapes, it uses some of the similar methods inside of the product. That way it comes out clean. But Shadow Puppet Vapes is between the United States, Canada, and Europe at the moment. And we turn our documentation into HMRC for Europe, the Ombudsman's Office for Canada, and like I said, the FDA and OSHA for the United States for our production. So we expect our employees and our workers to follow the protocol. Do not worry about the general public and what the general public thinks or what they're saying, or those that don't like cannabis products or herbal products. We want them to be mindful that they have other policies and objectives that their umbrella sets forth for their companies that might not align with that of the general public and what the general public wants or what the general public expects. You can't just automatically agree with the general public because of this or that or anything like that. We don't market to children. We don't market to young adults. We do not market to those that will benefit from medical cards directly. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's much better than the product that those do with the medical cards. They're just smoking a premium brand if you got a medical card, but ours is a premium product too. But it's made for relaxation. It's made for meditation. It's made to enjoy. It's made to sit back and be calm about. It's not made to get you strung out. It's not made to make you an addict. It's not made for addicts. It's not made for any other purpose than what the product says it's made for. And on the ingredients list, those are a lot of the components that we use to create our products. We're not looking for a natural remedy. We're not looking for something that a Rastafarian would like. We're not looking for what a drug dealer would sell. We're not looking for any of that type of stuff. We're looking for a product that will allow us to enjoy ourselves, whether we're at a casino gambling or we're up in the air enjoying our flight in our own little cocoon or cabin or suite, or enjoy ourselves at a hotel where we can sit there and vape and it doesn't produce so much secondhand smoke that tobacco has and nicotine products has. So we want y'all to follow the policies, stay in line with the policies, make sure that we're following all of our documentation and that they are accepting our documentation, including the Department of Revenue. I don't expect the law enforcement to go into my offices and feel like they have to panic or anything, because we've already submitted that documentation in. All the documentation's been turned in. There shouldn't be a problem at all. I don't expect law enforcement to go into OSHA's office and tell them how to do their job. I don't expect them to go into the FDA office and tell them how to do their job. I don't expect them to come to my office or my workers to come into my office to tell me how to do my job, because I do what I can. Hopefully you see me as doing my job excellent and in excellent capacity, but if you don't see that, then there's not much I can help you with, because, like I said, I do my part.